trust me, he said.
Little
Believe in
bit.
our Lord of Infection and Pestilence, he said.
Alright, time for dialogue.
Oh, great Lord of abundant pus and bountiful vomit, why have you forsaken me?
What is wrong? What? Also, why abundant pus?
Everything is wrong. My friend Martina entered this flu-ridden city to recruit followers for Periite, but he hasn't returned. I fear the diseased beasts inside have devoured him like a massive scab. Please tell me you can help.
How can I find Marthin and maybe tell him to stop doing that?
Look for his belongings. He's always dropping things because of his numbing hand fungus. I would do it myself if it weren't for my responsibilities. If he's dead, someone has to carry on our sacred duties. What do you say? Will you rescue Martina?
I'll go to Orcrest and save your friend, I guess.
You will? Oh, bless you, brave hero. May Periite rot your teeth and cover your face in scabies.
Ew. So, what's your sacred mission?
To show the people the sickening power of Periite and bring more followers into the fold. Martina and I want to find a way to prove that Periite is responsible for the flu outbreak in Orcrest. The abject terror will really help with word of mouth.
What is wrong with you, hmm?
Everything! My scalp is itchy, my bowels are irritable, my feet are caked in creamy fungus. Periite has blessed me in so many ways. I want everyone to experience his sickening glory.
Okay. This one would give him a wide berth, yes?
Yes. Pretty good one.
So this is the Canarthi flu, I guess? Yep, Canarthi flu.
Gross.
Breads and street rolls.
Mmm.
In a disease-ridden town. I'm sure this is fine. Creation line. We're gonna search for his belongings somewhere in here. Look something for something pus-ridden, disease-ridden, or other things.
Gross. Is this a thing? It is a thing.
This is something, yes. Harpy eggs. See, what's the point of a quarantine if the harpies can just fly right over?
True.
Fire Atronox.
What this?
Orange candle. Helps if I don't use my third ability here. Expunge. Cost is health,
Oh.
but removes negative effects. Martin's Chalice. Dirty, dirty chalice.
Who did?
And Khajiits.
Another stranger. Hopefully you aren't obsessed with mucus like the last one.
You see the cultist in Mothin?
Unfortunately, he kept yelling about the virtues of skin rashes and hugging the infected zombies, so we locked him in a cage. If you bring us some supplies, we'll consider setting him free. In the meantime, you can talk to the fool yourself.
I'll have to speak with him.
Talk to that rambling cultist if you must. Just be careful he doesn't cough on you.
What are you doing here?
A merchant hired us to escort his wagon into Orcrest. When the flu broke out and the fire started, he panicked and got himself killed. We hid in a room and used his supplies to survive, but that's no way to live. Besides, these two talk too much.
You talk too much?
We could always use more supplies. Who knows how long we'll be trapped in this foul city?
How have you been surviving?
Poorly. We've been here since the flu and fires overtook Orcrest. We're nearly out of supplies, but we didn't want to leave because we assumed things were even worse outside the city walls.
Nope, they're pretty good.
At this point, it might be too late to escape.
You're already infected.
Let us know if you find new supplies. We'll need them whether we make it out of the city or not.
What kind of supplies do you need?
Water, food, bandages. A couple jugs of plum wine would be nice.
Mathok the Immortal. Even in his later years, Mathok Rizer struck fear in everyone who crossed his path. He was a massive Breton warrior, faces chiseled and scarred as a shield. He never spoke, but when others told this tale of the fearsome warriors, the beast he killed, when he was out of earshot, they'd whisper other tales. They said the spirits of those who killed would feed his own. That's what kept him fighting. Mathok the Immortal would never die. Mathok certainly always looked like he was ready for a fight. Teeth greater than bared, elbow bent to deliver devastating blows. Fist clenched tightly with an ebony, fist clenched tightly enough to crush ebony. No one ever asked why Mathok always wanted to fight. They're always too afraid. Even if they did, they didn't want. Even if they did, he couldn't have answered. He lost his ability to speak when the dwarven automaton crushed his throat. His teeth had been gritted and barred since the time the giant shattered his jaw. He broke his elbow the same day and never healed properly. He hasn't been able to straighten his arm for 41 years. His fists have been balled up like boulders ever since a wood elf filled his back with arrows. The healer told him that it was a reaction to the arrow's poison, and there were nothing he could do. There's nothing for Mathok to do but to keep fighting. Not because the spirits of those he killed made him stronger, because of those because watching others writhe in pain sometimes distracted him from his own. Because he hoped that one day someone or something might finally best him. Mathok the Immortal kept on fighting because Mathok the Riser was ready to die. Pretty fucked up. Alright, time to go in here.
Did Periite send you?
Your friend Philbert sent us, and we're here to set you free.
I have to find proof that Periite is responsible for the flu, or at least something that can be misconstrued as proof. Gather accounts of the flu, and I'll join you. If not, I'll stay right here and die in my own filth, just like Periite intended.
Okay. Okay, so why do you Father Periate?
When I was healthy and normal, no one noticed me. One day, I was afflicted with an exquisite sickness, and the entire town fawned over my deathbed. I survived, but found my true calling as an ambassador for illness. I owe my sick life to Periite.
And tell me more about Periate.
Periite is the Taskmaster, the Daedric Prince of Pestilence, the Lord of the Natural Order. He maintains balance from Tamriel to the Plains of Oblivion. Mortals owe everything to Periite. We're sick with him, but we'd be nothing without him.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine to gather supplies for the survivors.
Brrr. Where's the sick man?
Very gross, man.
You wash your hands after you get this done, yes?
Yes. Or kill him with fire, either way.
Fire does not seem enough in this one.
True.
This place is already on fire anyways.
True.
First signs of the flu. This has gone badly.
Yes.
Yep. Goodbye, cruel world. Fire, fire, and fire.
Yeah.
I just got done drawing more and more on me. Hopefully resurrecting over here is going to be better. Oh, look, there's the boss.
Let's kill it. We got this.
Let the city be cleansed in
Oh.
flames.
Basically a leapfrog.
Yeah.
I'm sorry we couldn't save you, man. You just
Poor
stood
guy.
in it.
Yeah, you did.
Craft the E-fields. There we go. Well, Magica. Welcome back, Abigail. Let's see, supplies? Supplies. Up a city. Be ironic if rats are the ones that were the ones to take down the Khajiit with disease and pestilence.
Yes.
Ultra fountain. Ogres.
Eh.
Letter to Periite.
To the side!
Thank you, Periite. I know that you never read this, but oh. Forget that we shared those.
Oh. Oops.
And no worries. First signs of the flu. No one knew who brought the flu to Oakrest. Some blame the Argonians, so others say it was Periite himself. Whatever the cause, the sickness spread quickly, and the dead are starting to pile up. Some are feeling unafflicted, the residents are fleeing, but they say that this is even worse beyond the city walls. I, for one, am not going anywhere. Oakrest is my home. I know you never read this, but thank you for writing this letter of my prayers. This letter is written to you, but is not for you. This letter for all the non-believers and doubters, the ones who scoffed when they said the old gods would wash away their evil. I prayed the Daedric Prince, but you were the ones who answered. The one who saw that the only way to fix the city was to kill it from within and burn it to the ground. Even though the flu spread throughout my body, the blood flows in my mouth. A smile crosses my face as a single phrase circles my fevered mind. Thank you, Periite. Yep, these guys are psychos.
Indubitably.
You like that word, don't you?
Hmm?
You like that word, don't you?
Yeah.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Ooh, there's a boss around the corner here.
Let's touch it. Touch it.
It's spooky in nighttime, too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but where is it?
Somebody must have killed it.
There's a triggered event here.
Oh.
Don't see any triggers here, so probably not.
Oh.
Yeah. One of the opposite end here. Read down the ESO, not much I can do until I get the DLC though. Well, there's general stuff you can do.
I don't know.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oop. They saw nothing.
They saw nothing. Some listen stuff. Do Inferno stuff.
You are unclean! You are all unclean!
Go. Work up our restoration and our destruction at the same time. You sure got credit for that. I'll do one last check here to see how that one came up. Am I going the right way? Don't. Yes, I am. Okay.
Move to flank!
there should be something here. Like a grandmother. Everyone came up here for this. Hey, doing Titan?
Perhaps soon.
I could open 15 crown grades. Oh yeah, you have a freaking ton from watching the stream, don't you, Hamburger? Secrets. The secrets.
So, even if I don't hit anything with it, I can get my counts up so it pops off, even, like, huh. The scythe and the skull.
Yes. Some abilities you can go off without a target, some you can't. Scythe is one of those ones that's just a general AoE. You don't have to have a target for it.
Gotcha. So I could just pump it up before I fight.
Exactly. We're gonna bone armor, sponge. Structure we got almost. Yeah, we're gonna work up all elements, but then we'll be all set. Everyone's waiting.
Da.
Oh, I've got to pick a pet. The dragon imp. A ghost. Oh, I know. This is the perfect one for Necromancer right here.
Da.
Spooky house cat.
Da. Spoopy.
Doopy doopy. Everyone's ready to give up on this one.
Yeah.
Camera. About there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, let's just leave this one.
Da.
Did we jump down or not jump down? That's the question.
I think all the things are down there, so yeah.
The tiniest yeet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an ultimate. That's a flesh colossus. You can summon like half of it. It comes in and stomps and then goes away. Because you can't maintain it. I tell you, they did Necromancer pretty goddamn cool. It didn't like really fuck around with the lore that much. Why is this way? Yes, this way. Boss over this way. I have no heals on my bar. No!
Oh no!
The only heal I have works on restoration. I don't have the restoration on.
Leave Brittany alone! There we go.
Yay!
Yay!
Am I done with this other ability here yet? Expunge is almost ready to morph. The Cannibal King.
Can I keep it?
It's a big kitty. These guys don't have any heals on either. Oh!
Oh no!
Delphio! If you can. I think we're not supposed to kill the archers, but giving the cannibal something to eat, I guess.
Yeah. He was a pretty kitty.
Equip those. Yeah, let's get some udon. Question is, how do we get in the center here?
Very carefully.
But we gotta get in there so we can get a sky shard. Okay.
Weird,
I guess they're scared of this area.
I guess.
Goes to the city for the pickpockets.
The market district. Brr. Oh,
Oh,
what's this down here? Skivas. Orboplasms.
gross.
Nuderglip the clog.
Ha! Oh no!
You made a friend.
I'm sorry, I'm not attracted to slime.
Not even slime girls.
That's a different story.
A boy and his blob. Ooh. Nurglup the clog. Let's read this. What a fascinating place, Orcrest sewers. You can find staggering amounts of wildlife in these putrid depths. And explore with the amateur naturalist, I find it extremely convenient at my work. I confess, I came to Orcrest to search the sewer system to find one specific kind of mold. I hear there's rumors of a specific amorphous green saline transferred to distant Merkmire with the express goal of alchemical study in the Orcrest laboratory. It is said the creatures escaped captivity during the chaos of the unrest of the height at the height of the disease-ravaged city. Supposedly, the blob of slime slithered down the sewers, where it grew in enormous size and most potent toxicity due to the disease-ridden detritus flowing down there for it to consume. So, with the notebook and quill in hand, I braved the perils of Oakrest and found the access to the sewers. I encountered a number of small blobs who were scavenging through the waste and debris with no huge monstrosity. Disappointed, I decided to push on. That's when I discovered a massive pit with impressive mass slime ruled there. It's Nurglup the Clog. Gazing at the impressive creature, I assumed that the slow and docile giving its size. Imagine my surprise when it rushed after me like a wave of angry ooze. How did he sense my presence? I have no idea. And the smaller Volaplasms scattered throughout the area, while separated creatures are simply extensions of the mighty Nurglup. Further study might be required. Unfortunately, I write this a hiding spot that I'm hesitant to vacate with the slaves continue to search for me. I'm gonna wait a little longer, then attempt to get close enough to Nurglup to perform a thorough examination. Maybe even require a sample of its vibrant slime to bring back to the chemical workshop. Wouldn't that be grand? There's some guy that keeps on going throughout this entire area, like researching dangerous things and being like, I'm gonna write back to you after I collect this dangerous sample. And we just keep on finding books.
Yes.
I wonder what the group thing here is. Or was it the group thing? No, it wasn't. Yep, that's like the right way. Back into the sewers.
Oops.
Okay, go for the north entrance. It just gets tossed back. Do not eat these rats.
But they look tasty.
The steaming with green ooze, that's not very good.
But what if it tastes like pineapple?
Ew. That tells me there'd be a bigger problem there, hmm? I'm gonna call him Slammy Boy. Keyboard Slammer.
Did you find food, water, and healing supplies?
Yes, even found a sack of moon sugar.
Fragrant. If that crazy cultist had half a brain, he would worship you instead of Periite. Here's the key to the cage. Go free him so we can find a way out of this stinking city.
Goodbye. I'm surprised they just kill him.
Proof that Periite caused the flu in Orcrest. Unlock this cage so we can
I probably
spread his
would have, to be
distasteful
honest.
teachings.
Let's talk a little bit here.
Hurry and unlock the door. I can't recruit. I'll meet you outside of the city. Periite willing, we'll catch the flu on the way.
Jesus.
Gross.
You're gonna go snuggle a zombie.
We're ready. Let's get out of the city before it kills us. Let's go. We can talk when we're outside of the city walls.
Set it ablaze!
I talk to my doctor who burns when I cast. Ew, don't.
Gross.
Like a pimple. Like a disgusting pimple.
Great.
Oh, chest.
Get it.
A staff of flame. That is such a that's such a troll weapon. How could they believe it was worse outside the walls?
I have no idea. Maybe because the crazy guy told them it's better if they stay inside. I don't know.
Sounds like a lie from officials.
True.
But then they didn't even like guard the door to make sure people don't come out the front door. Like, what?
This is true.
Our hero arrives. We owe you our lives, friend. More importantly, you've done a great service for Periite.
Alright, talking time.
Thank you for helping me escape Orcrest. I don't think Filbert could have found more followers for Periite without me. Honestly, he probably would have just stood in this exact same place until vultures pecked his eyes out. He's not that smart.
And what do you do now?
I'll use the accounts of the flu you found to make non-believers think Periite was responsible for the flu in Orcrest. People really respect Daedric princes who can decimate an entire populace. Do you believe in the power of Periite?
Sure, all powerful Periite.
Fantastic! Let me know when you're ready to become an official follower. All you need to do is constantly praise Periite and contract a terrible illness. I'll be more than happy to cough on you. For now, please accept this gift.
Withering Plague decoction. Periite's cultists have a interesting view. For instance, they carry around a bottle with no, don't open that, Devar.
Thank you again for finding accounts of the flu outbreak in Orcrest. I can easily twist their words to make it seem like Periite was responsible. Because he was responsible. Probably.
Maybe.
All that matters is recruiting new followers, alright?
And what do you do now?
Let me know if you ever want to travel with us, spreading the word of Periite. You won't have to worry about food because people are always throwing lettuce at us. Besides, you'd be surprised what you can find dying on the side of the road.
You gotta say?
You've done a great service for Periite. If Tamriel ever falls to a deadly disease, it will all be thanks to you.
Yay! How are you doing, Devar?
Thank you, friend. Without your supplies and knowledge, we would never have made it out of Orcrest. We owe you our lives.
What do you do now?
These cultists hired us to protect them on their misguided missionary journeys. I think they're planning to convert us to their lost cause, but that's unlikely, since we're going to rob them blind before we reach the next town.
That is great, yes.
Thank you, friend. I owe you a drink next time we meet.
What do you do now?
I think I might just sit here and watch Orcrest burn. I always hated this city.
What are you doing?
Thank you for helping us, Rook. I didn't want to die in that filthy city.
And what do you do now?
I'll follow Darava wherever she goes, as long as she lets me. Don't tell her I said that. I'm playing hard to get.